Hey, pro tips for paras. We'll keep it short and sweet. This is day 3 of the yoga challenge that we are getting ourselves into. Sierra will lead us again. We have some short towels, tea towels, or hand towels. You do not need these. You could use a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or a pair of pants, I suppose, as well. Anything really. And a pillow. She will use a pillow. I will not use a pillow, or vice versa. Take your pick. So, take it away. Alright, so we're going to start with some breathing. So I invite you to maybe close your eyes for this one, get inside your body a little bit. So we're seated today, so we're just going to put our hands on our lap and start some breathing. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, chest or belly. Whatever you want, this one. Out through the mouth. But when you're doing this, I really want you to think about melting into your seat, or the ground, or wherever you are right now. Starting to take your own rhythm of in through the nose and out through the mouth. Noticing where that breath is in your body. Today we're going to talk a lot about grounding your feet into the ground or your foot plate. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to feel that, but just thinking about it and visualizing it help with a little bit of grounding. We'll do one more. Good. And then on your out breath, we're going to start doing some neck movements. So for the first one, we're just going to do some head tilts. So you're going to bring your left ear to your left shoulder, coming back up to center, and then going down to the right. Back to center, and left. Then we're going to come back up to center, then we're going to look up, and then back to center, tuck the chin in, and then look down towards your feet. Nice and slow today. Coming back to center, going up. Noticing your breath as you come back to center, and then back down to your toes, tucking that chin in. Good, and then coming to center, and now we're going to go left. Back to center and right. Center and center. We're going to go right. And then on that exhale, we're going back to center. Okay, so this next one, we're going to put our hands to our sides. Do a little bit of shoulder work. And as we do this, we're going to bring our palms up to our shoulders. Rotating those elbows out to the side. And then our hands are going to go back out to the side. So we'll go through this slowly again. Bringing your hands to your shoulders. Rotating your shoulders forward, elbows are going forward, and then arms are going out. Good. Do that a couple more times. Really feeling that stretch here. And then bringing it out. Good. Back to center. Hands to the shoulders, rolling forward, and then arms straight up. Good. Next one, we're going to bring our hands to our shoulders. We're just going to do some nice big circles here, going forwards. Might feel a little tighter here, that's okay. If you want to just stay here and do little circles, that works too.
Or circles with one arm.
Yep. Yeah, you can just start doing one and then switch if you need to. Or if one shoulder is not really working today.
one is fine. And then we're gonna go backwards. Good. And the next one, we're gonna bring our elbows to our sides, palms are facing each other. We're gonna rotate those elbows up to shoulder height, rotating the palms to face us, and then going back down to the ground and bringing elbows to the sides. Good, we're gonna do that a couple times. Up, and then rotate. And again, it's okay if we're just doing one arm. Down to the side. Big inhale. And exhale. Good, we'll do one more. And exhale. Good. Next one we're going to do is just some wrist circles. So we're just going to stick our wrists over here, and noticing there's only movement in the wrist here and not all of the arm. We're just doing the wrist.
Or pretend and think about it.
Yeah. And then we'll go the opposite direction. If you have a little more balance, you can do both arms. Otherwise, we're switching to the other side. As I'm cracking.
I can hear you.
A little bit of blood flow going now. And we just reverse that direction. Good. Now we're going to grab our towel. And for this one, this is a little more advanced if you're having any shoulder issues. So if this is too much, you can stay just here. Otherwise, we're going to come behind our heads, squeezing those shoulder blades, and we're going to go all the way up and then forwards in front of our face. All the way up and back behind. Now, Tanelle's going to continue doing this. I'm going to show a variation. If you can't go overhead, just staying right here is fine too. Otherwise, we're going up and overhead. Squeezing those shoulder blades on the down when they're behind your head too. Thinking about squeezing a blueberry between those shoulder blades.
Not flipping backwards under your chair.
Yes. Brakes on.
Well, no, it's my tipping point. I squeeze shoulder blades on you. Maybe do this in front of a chair.
Yeah.
Or the couch.
Good, and then we're going to calm down nice and slow. Good.
Yeah.
Next one we're going to do is we're going to grab the very far end of your towel. And we're just going to create a rainbow up to going overhead and then coming back down. Again, if you can't go overhead, just here is fine too. Stopping at about, what's that?
What are my shoulder blades doing?
Relaxed. Stopping just at the crown of the head, coming back down. Inhaling here. And exhale. Good. Okay, we'll set those down. Next one, we're going to grab our hands and we're going to go up and overhead as if we're grabbing some kind of rope above us. And then coming down. And then switch sides. Grabbing your rope, pulling it down. Next one, I want you to look up. Inhaling and exhale. Going at your own pace here. Nice and slow. Really getting some length on those reaches. If you can't go overhead, that's okay. Two more here. Exhaling on that down. Good. Now we're going to go to the side, so to your left. grabbing that rope and pulling it across.
Straight across your chest.
Straight across, yeah. Other side, pulling straight across. Pulling straight across. Exhaling. Big inhale and pull right across. Good. One more. Pulling. Alright, we're going to move into a cat-cow. So we've done these a couple of times on the floor. So now we're going to do it from the seated position. So we're going to tuck our chin in and slowly start rolling through the spine. So you're going to start thinking about rolling through each vertebrae, placing your hands on your lap, creating that C in the back, and rolling forwards. Now you can go down as low as you want. Some people like to stop here, otherwise you can go right down. Bring your hands down to your feet. Exhaling down here. And then we're slowly going to roll up. Walking our hands back up. We're going to lift our chest. Hands behind if you can. Otherwise, to the side is okay. Lifting the chest. Shoulder blades in your back pockets. Looking up to the ceiling. We're going to breathe here. And we're going to do this one more time. Tanelle's going to do the same version, and I'm going to show you one other version. So Tanelle's rolling back down through the vertebrae. And I'm just going to stop right here. As I'm staying here, I'm going to create an even bigger C, emphasizing that C in your spine. Remembering to breathe here. And we're slowly going to roll back up. Lying back, looking up to the ceiling. Arms behind if you can, or to your side. Lifting that chest. And shoulder blades in your back pocket.
So for me to do this position in my chair, I have my hands, my fingers on my wheels to open my chest. And I'm leaning forward and kind of supporting myself. I can't do it otherwise, I'll fall out of the chair backwards.
Perfect. Yeah, my hands are kind of on my tires. And then exhale, and we're going to go back to center. Alright, next one. We'll see how much twist you have here, but so for me, I'm going to put my left hand up on my right side of my chair, and I'm going to twist, bringing my right arm up to the ceiling. So Tanelle probably won't get as much of a twist here, whereas I can probably go a little lower and really get a twist in here. Lifting that chest up. Breathing here. And we're going to slowly come back down. Switching sides. So other arm here. You can also have your arm just here. You can go
On your knee.
here. Yeah. Couple breaths here. As we exhale, we're going to slowly come back down. Then we'll go back to the other side. So if this hand up that's going to the ceiling can't go here, it's okay to stay here and just get a little bit of. And then exhale and slowly come down. Rotate and go back up to the last side. And exhale and come back down to center and walk yourself back up. Alright, next one, we're going to do a hold here. So you're gonna have your hands either behind your back, to your side, whatever works for you. And as we do this, so actually I'm gonna go backwards. So you're gonna have your hands clasped behind your back. And as your hands are clasped behind your back, you're gonna pull down towards the ground. If that's,
As her hands are clasped, she's pulling down towards the ground.
yes. And if that's not accessible, you can just have your hands here, lifting the chest from there.
I need the wall behind me.
And we're gonna look up to the ceiling.
I'm cheating. I have my thumb hooked on the table.
Lifting the chest and breathing here. Our hands are clasped, we're pulling down towards the ground a little further. As we exhale and go back to center.
Exhaling and going back to center. You're speaking away from the camera.
Okay, next one. We're tucking the chin in and going down to the right armpit. Relaxing the shoulders.
Smell your armpit.
Left shoulder should be really relaxed here, so if you need, put it to your side. Now that we're holding, we can go maybe even a little further to the armpit. And breathe here.
Stick your nose right in there.
And we're slowly going to come back up to center and reversing the sides. So tucking that chin in and going down to your armpit. Relaxing that shoulder. You might have a little more room to go even closer down. And breathing. Slowly come back up to center. Alright, next one we're going to do a spinal twist. So for me, I'm putting my left hand over my right knee, using my right hand at my wheel to help get a little twist in the spine. If you can, we can start looking over that other shoulder, pushing against that knee to get a little more range if you can. And we're going to hold this here. And we're breathing here. If you can't breathe, you've twisted too far, so we can unveil a little bit. And then slowly come back to center, switching hands to the opposite knee on the left side.
Right hand, left knee.
Yes, and using your left hand on the right side, or the left tire. Looking over that shoulder, your left shoulder. Remembering to breathe here. If you can't breathe, you've twisted too far. And slowly go back to center. For this last one, we're going to do our back stretch. So we're going to slowly roll down to our toes. For me, I'm going to use a pillow for some support. Otherwise, you can have your hands on your lap, or you can extend your hands out to your feet. Whatever works for you.
What is this for? To roll over your spine?
Yeah.
Or I should have a pillow. If I was doing this with 2 pillows, I would do that.
I mean, we can give you mine.
Oh no, we're good. Oh, we're good.
Really feeling that air through the spine. We're going to slowly roll up. Good. Then we're going to just take our hands out to the side. Hitting you. Big inhale. And exhale as we clasp our hands down. And then I'm going to send it over to Tanelle to finish with a minute of intention.
So continuing to focus on your breathing. I want to thank everybody for tuning in for day 3. And thank Sierra. And let's set our intentions for the rest of the week. We can continue to do this daily in strength and health and happiness, and continue to enjoy this, the new year of 2021. Thanks, everybody. Break.
Because I can breathe out.